Hi guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome back to Modi Speaks. I am so happy to be back after my short break. I decided to spend a few days with my family and my relatives, but I'm happy to be back even though I came back with bad news. Anyway guys, before we move on with today's video, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of you who reached out to me to check if I was doing all right. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness and your care. And yes guys, I am perfectly okay. Nothing bad happened to me. I just took a few days off to spend time with my family and my relatives. Today we are diving deep into the hellscape that is unfolding on Iran right now. I'm talking about the massive uprising that is shaking the Islamic Republic to its core. And guys, we are not talking about some economic gripe here, okay? We are looking at a full-blown revolution against a tyrannical regime that has been oppressing its people for decades. And from my humble perspective, guys, I say that it is about time, okay? We support the Iranian people 100%. They are brave as hell, fighting for their God-given rights. And yes, they need regime change, like yesterday. But the left-wing media, they are doing what they do best. They are either spinning this story to represent something that it is not, or they are totally keeping silent. But we're not going to do that here, guys. We are exposing everything. So buckle up. This video is going to be a little bit longer. Now, let's start with what is happening on the ground. Currently, it is January 2026, and Iran is exploding. Protests kicked off on December 28, 2025, sparked by a total economic meltdown. The rial, their currency, has tanked to historic lows, trading at around 1.5 million to the US dollar. Inflation is at a staggering 42%, and food prices are up by 72% year over year. Shopkeepers in Tehran's Grand Bazaar shut down in protest, and boom, it spread like wildfire. Now millions are on the streets of Iran across dozens of cities: Tehran, Mashhad, Tabriz, Shiraz, Kermanshah, you name it. They are chanting death to the dictator that is aimed at their so-called supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and calling for the end of the Islamic Republic. Take a look. This is a wonder, guys. This is extremely massive. And the fact that legacy media is not covering this at all, or isn't covering it at the level which they should, tells you everything you need to know, which is how pathetic mainstream media has gotten over the years. I mean, what news deserves more coverage than this Iranian revolution? Mainstream media has turned into a propaganda machine, guys, picking and choosing what to explicitly expose to the world. And let me also make this clear. For those of you watching and thinking that, oh, this is just like any other protest. Well, I want you to understand this. In Iran, even walking, chanting, or marching peacefully against their tyrannical government can get you arrested or, in most cases, disappeared. Okay? So these people you see on the streets of Iran are the bravest humans you can ever think of on planet Earth, okay? They are risking their lives, their entire existence, just to ask for a better regime. These guys on the streets are on the streets because they have nothing left to lose. And that is why this protest, this moment in Iran, is different from others. Now, amid all of these protests, what is the supreme leader of the so-called Iran doing? You would think that this man and his cohorts would listen to his people. You would imagine that he would find ways to make changes and bring about orderliness. Well, you are wrong. Because instead of trying to calm people down and protect the protesters who are doing nothing but exercising their rights to freedom of expression, he cracked down with brutal force. Brutal force. Absolutely brutal. They have killed over 500 people so far, according to rights groups, 490 protesters and 48 security forces. Security forces are gunning down demonstrators in the streets, using live ammunitions, beatings, and even worse. Hospitals are under attack. They are dragging injured protesters away, and families are not even getting their bodies back. Over 10,600 has been arrested in just 2 weeks, and in an attempt to shut the Iranian people up, Khamenei enforced a nationwide internet blackout in Iran, effectively cutting off the Iranian people from the entire world, the first full shutdown since the protests started. Phones are cut, international flights cancelled, the exact same move we see in a dictator's playbook. Kill them, hide them, and hope the world forgets. Now, many of you watching this video right now may not even realize how horrible things are under the Islamic regime in Iran. We are talking about no freedom of speech for the Iranian people, no rights for women. In Iran, protesting is a death sentence, okay? It is supposed to be a fundamental human right, but the regime crushes it. Women are caged against their will. Mandatory hijab laws means beatings, jail, or death for even showing a little bit of hair. They are poisoned in classrooms, raped in prisons for protesting. This is medieval barbarism happening in 2026. Religious minorities are persecuted. LGBTQ executed according to the Sharia, tortured in prisons, beatings, electric shocks, rape, all to extract fake confessions. Over 2,200 executions in just 2025 alone, highest in the whole world. This regime is evil incarnate. But despite all of this evil, guys, mainstream media turns a blind eye. The BBC is quiet as a mouse. Maybe they covered it a bit, but nothing like the wall-to-wall outrage they would give if it was a right-wing government doing this. Then the main thing that annoys me in all of this nonsense is how left-leaning outlets spin this story to paint Trump and to paint America as the instigators of these uprisings. Case in point, people like Anna Kasparian. Take a listen to her lying tongue.
I hate the regime in Iran.
Right.
I hate the regime.
So why
in Iran.
wouldn't you want it changing?
I hate the mullahs. There are Armenians living in Iran right now who hate the mullahs. Okay, but regime change should not be spurred by the United States and Israel,
She pretended to care for the people of Iran, yet demonizes Donald Trump for not only caring for the Iranian people, but also prepared to save them from their tyrannical government if the need arises.
So Iran's in big trouble. It looks to me that the people are taking over certain cities that nobody thought were really possible just a few weeks ago. We're watching the situation very carefully. I've made the statement very strongly that if they start killing people like they have in the past, we will get involved. We'll be hitting them very hard where it hurts. And that doesn't mean boots on the ground, but it means hitting them very, very hard where it hurts. So we don't want that to happen. There have been cases like this where President Obama totally backed down. But this is something pretty incredible that's happening in Iran. It's an amazing thing to watch. They've done a bad job. They've treated their people very badly, and now they're being paid back.
You know, when she cares, it is okay. But when Donald Trump, a person who actually have the power to do something for the Iranian people, cares, and not only that, but is also willing to intervene on behalf of the Iranian people, then it becomes evil. The caring becomes not okay. It becomes wrong. I also observed this same disingenuous rhetoric being peddled by even the so-called supreme leader of Iran himself, Ayatollah Khamenei. Take a listen.
تخریبگر آمدن ساختمان متعلق به کشور خودشون رو خراب کردن. مثلا فرض کنید فلان ساختمان دیواری رو خراب کردن برای که دل رئیس جمهور آمریکا خوش بود.
Yeah, these guys protesting are just a bunch of vandals. They are protesting just to make the president of another country happy. He was obviously referring to the United States and to Trump. But guys, he was outrightly lying when he said that, because neither Trump nor the United States started this uprising, okay? The United States did not induce this revolution that we are seeing in Iran right now. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the protest first erupted in Tehran on December 28, 2025, and it was led by shopkeepers and merchants outraged by exchange rate volatility. Not the US, not Trump. Iranian merchants started it. Then the protest quickly spread nationwide as people are tired of their sufferings. Donald Trump did not begin the protest in Iran. America did not sanction the people of Iran to go out en masse and demand for what rightfully belongs to them. In fact, since the year 2009, long before even Donald Trump had any idea of running for the US presidency, Iran has had 6 different uprisings since then. This was back in 2009. Trump was still a highly favored businessman with no thought of even becoming the US president. But yet, Iran has had 6 different violent uprisings even before him. So this was not Trump's doing, okay? This was not America's doing. This is the people of Iran speaking up and saying enough is enough. So guys, the idea that Trump and America are instigating Iran's uprising is pure leftist nonsense. A disingenuous attempt to shield a brutal regime while smearing the one leader actually standing for freedom. These protests erupted from decades of economic ruin, oppression, and the mullah's corruption, not some US plot. Trump's support empowers the Iranian people against the tyrants, okay? It is not instigation. It is moral clarity. It is support. The left twists Trump's warnings into threats to paint America as the aggressor, ignoring how Obama's cash palettes propped up this particular evil regime. Obama sent him billions and billions of dollars to fund this evil we see today in Iran. Meanwhile, Khamenei himself peddles this conspiracy to justify the slaughter of innocent Iranians. The spin is hypocritical garbage. Freedom is not instigated, it is demanded by the oppressed. That is why this left-wing spin annoys me to no end. Because the real instigators, the real evil people, are the left-wing liars and the ayatollahs killing their own people. What is happening in Iran right now is so heartbreaking. People are dying for basic rights. But this uprising is also inspiring too. The spirit of freedom is alive. The uprising is spreading globally. We can see it clearly. Protests in London, demonstrations in Canada, even Iranians are storming embassies abroad. The people are demanding change and they are willing to lend their lives for it because they understand that freedom is not free, but it is worth dying for. So, guys, I stand with the Iranian people 100%, and I think you guys should too. As always, guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.